There you go. Right, so I had to make it work properly, so I've done that. And it's great. This thing, just wherever I want to point it, it will stay there. Been a couple of weird weeks. Shit happened. I had hangovers, hospitals, hearses and happiness. I'll get back to that later for those of you that want to hear. But I thought since I'm going to ramble a little bit later, I might as well ramble a bit now. We'll go for a little wander with the unsteady camera, and I'll show you a look at the way my air works. So, hold on. Seat belts if you want them, crash helmets, I don't know, up to you. Right, the compressor lives inside. No point in having a spare room if you don't put shit in it. There's shit in here, not a lot. The compressor's in here because it's a noisy bastard. If I have it in here, I can hardly hear it in the shed. So, yeah. There we go, that's the air line that goes outside. Comes out of the wall there, goes down there to a tap, and then goes up there, back down there. This red thing is a air dryer idea I got from my good mate Rob from the Xanadu channel. He's a fantastic bloke, Rob. Love him. Comes out of there, down there, goes underground, sort of, and yeah, there it is, comes out there. Regulator there, I need to replace that, that's all a bit shit. Goes down and into the shed. Over there is my sandblaster, which there's that lead there that I can plug into that. So we just went in, out and in that door. Right there's where the air comes in. Goes up to this sort of manifold thing, which is all of that bit's homemade. Yeah, I've got a spare air there that's at full pressure from the tank. I can adjust these three. One of those goes, well, two of them. This third one here is just little duster, and I can use a couple of air tools there. Out of there, two lines go up. One goes to a hose reel. Bright lights. The other one goes down to my good old mate, the crusher. So I've added a line, that's a new line there. It goes over there, drops down, and I can dust the lathe that I never bloody use. These across here and goes down to the mill. Right, so there's that. that is... that really fucking hurt. The light, which I got off an old magnifying lamp thing, and it tilts like that, which is really handy sometimes because I can get to them easily. But what it also does, I've seen a few people talk about this, with a ring light, when you put a tool in, or when you bring the quill down, it can make a funny shadow. I found that just by doing that, it can focus a bit of light right here where I can see. So, there you go. Maybe useful for you. We'll go and have a look at all that now. Right, so got my airline in, which is a Nitto coupler. That goes on there. Right, from there, it's just some sort of bloody tap. Plumbing fitting, air fitting, I don't know. It's just shit that I've got lying around. So that off or on goes to a T-fitting. That goes off to that little air duster, which reaches everywhere on the mill. And then there's another on and off tap there, which goes to that, which is that really fine control Nitto? No, not Nitto, Festo fitting that I had, which works bloody beautifully. I can adjust the flow to this duster a bit with that one. And you know, I've got lots of adjustment there, so it's all excellent. I'll show you how this this works, because this is great. I reckon this is the bit that a lot of you might like. This air adjust is I don't know about the rest of you, but I reckon that's pretty bloody good. So that's about that finished. Yeah, super happy, super happy. Don't have much more to say about that. There you go. Right, so there you go. As far as content goes, that's about it. The rest of this, there's, yeah, a couple of weird weeks. But I did get an awesome viewer gift, which will be at the end of my waffle. So, for yous that aren't going to hang around, I'll see you later. for anyone who wants to hang around, I'm going to get another beer for this. But yeah, couple of weird weeks. Very, very odd. Well, not really, but I had a hangover. That's nothing special, nothing fantastic. It just reminded me of what I already know, is not to drink too much whiskey too many nights in a row. Yeah. Hard couple of days. Anyway, not long after that, I ended up in hospital. Not related. I asked the doctor and he said, nah, that wouldn't do it. My gut problem came back just to say good day. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but I got over it. I didn't die. Yeah, I felt crap. Went into the doctors and basically collapsed on the floor in there, and they called an ambulance for me. I spent too many hours, but actually not too many hours. And yeah, they gave me the best diagnosis ever. They said, mate, you're full of shit. That's what they reckon it was. I just had a blockage, and yeah, it cleared up. That was fine. Then there was, you know, so there's a hangover, a hospital, and H number 3 was a hearse. That was, it was not for me, obviously, but a good old mate, he stopped breathing the other day. Yeah, sad, but also not so sad. He knew he was going, and off he went. He found out what happens, and it did hit the community pretty hard. But you know, we've spent the last week has been basically celebrating what a good bloke he was. Dougie, I love you, mate. Some of you might remember Dougie. I fixed up that old chair a couple of videos ago. That was for him. He was a good man, and he will be missed, but he's gone, and even better than that, he paid for the piss last Sunday, and we did appreciate it, Doug, mate. So yeah, there's that was the first 3 H's. And the next one's pretty good. I'm happy about this one. I'm going to have a beer and get my mind round how to say this, because it's a different tack on what's just happened. Because that was all about shit. But end of the day, not really. Right, so yeah, that was all fantastic. In between all this, Craig's workshop came down and visited me. I would love a visit from Craig, he's such a nice bloke. Anyway, he bought me this bloody great box. Which I sort of knew what it was, but it might have been something else, but I wasn't 100% sure. Anyway, Craig turned up with a camera, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to put that that little bit of footage in one of his update videos. So yeah, go and have a look at that. And while you're going to go and have a look at things, go and have a look at Craig's Discord server. You'll find the link on his channel. Another good place to go is of course Emma's Spare Room Machine Shop. She's also got a Discord server there. They're both full of wonderful people. Really good community there. That's where this big gift came from. So yeah, I'd encourage you to go and have a look at those places. Anyway, I'll go and grab this box that came inside that box. Right, this gift is fantastic. Thank you, Dan, so much. There's a lot to unpack in this. There's no point in me trying to write notes or anything or have any script. I never have a script anyway. I think you probably figured that out. I'll just talk about it. I'll try to be reasonably brief. That is fantastic. When the shed burnt down, that was something that I had been making. I was about 4 years invested into it. I was it's hard, you know, when the last 10% takes the longest, but I was in that 10%. I was so close to getting this thing finished. It had all landing lights and flashing lights, and I was very happy with it. And I was so annoyed that I couldn't finish it. And now, thanks to Dan, I can. I'll go off on a little Star Wars nerd. It was never going to be, and it will not be, the Millennium Falcon, because you cannot make a screen accurate Millennium Falcon because there's too many of them. What I'm intending to make is a YT 1300 freighter made by the Corellians, but it will be undergoing special modifications, widely believed to be the Millennium Falcon. That's what I'm going to make out of it. I'll do my own special modifications. I'm going to add shitloads of greeblies and flashing lights and shit. It's going to take a few years. I'm not going to rush it. I don't know whether I'll make any sort of build series about it. I don't know. I'll take photos here and there, but I'm a while away from even starting it. A lot of other shit got to happen. Oh, I've lost track now. But have another bit. Yeah, I completely lost track of where I was. if I keep following that track, I might end up at Black Bob's, and you probably don't want to end up at Black Bob's. Don't go to Black Bob's. Don't Google Black Bob's. You might laugh. Strange people. Anyway, that's going to do me for today. I've had a couple of beers and I've had enough, so I better finish this, go and crush it, and then I'll see you later. Right, well, that's about it for me. That was all a bit. That was a bit. I'll come back to it after the silly season, I reckon. I'll see you.